My husband says he's upset with me because, in his words, "Sweetie, you need to stop spending so much money on DoorDash. Ordering it 3 times a day is not appropriate, and we need to start living within our means." Honey, it sounds like you have an income problem, not that I have a spending problem. Start earning more money and we won't have these issues. So I took his credit card that we share, and I booked a vacation for my daughter Richard and I. We're staying in a hotel tonight, and I hope he enjoys that I charged $8,000 to his credit card. Make more money, darling.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
Women are horrible fucking people. They're really mean to each other. They bully each other. They will start rumors about each other. It's fucking sickening. And if you look better than the other woman, or if you're beautiful, oh, you're in for awakening. And don't let it be about a man, because they will really try to ruin your reputation.
I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not.
War isn't a game, girl.
That's funny. Soldier 76 said the same thing.
You spend your second chance at life walking a lonely road. No one cares, monk. Someone always cares. You must simply seek them out. I shouldn't be surprised you took his side.
You never gave me much choice. Wanna know what Martina's been up to?
Not interested.
That's not what my tracker says.
Are you ever tempted to contact your wife?
No.
Afraid she would try to kill you?
I'd be surprised if she didn't.
Your body seems to be adapting well to the changes, Gabriel.
This is what you call well.
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for being here for another one of my videos. Since I become monetized, I figured out that what I need you guys to do when you're watching my video, not just my video, but some of the other people's videos that you support, that if you're not going to send a donation, watch an ad or two. About 30 to 40 seconds of the ad. I've heard that you can click off of it at 5, but being as I've advertised to try to get business promotion on some of my other projects that I was working on, I'd be mad if someone didn't really look at what I was promoting and then just clicked off of it. So, to be fair, and since I noticed, because I never hear anybody ever say this when they are promoting their channel, watch some of the ads. You don't have to watch a whole 10-minute ad or a 5-minute ad. Just watch about anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. I say 40 seconds just to be safe. They say it can be 30, but these, and plus, who knows? It might be something you might be interested in. So just don't click off it right away. Now, getting back, today's video is going to be about why a lot of men, unless if you are a player or a man that deals with a lot of women on a daily basis in a romantic or a dating capacity, can't tell the good women from the bad women. Well, those women can also fool those guys as well, but they will at least have a heads up and be able to recognize the warning signs that this woman is not a good fit. But for the men that's looking to get married, looking for a girlfriend, trying to find a woman to take out and take care of, you will be a prime target for the wrong kinds of women. And the thing is, I've seen women that display 3 or 4 traits, but have a nice, kind heart, be giving, open, and maybe they had things that happened in their life that kind of nudged them in a certain direction. That's why how a woman acts, how a person acts, their personality is huge with me. She don't have to be perfect, and of course, if she made mistakes, depends on what kind of mistakes, but depending on the type of mistakes and the type of personality that she is displaying on the daily, I will give her the benefit that, despite the fact that she may have yellow, maybe a red flag here and there, that she is worth taking a chance on, at least to date. Still not sure about the marriage thing, because even if you get a woman that acts good, she can change up on you later. I have a clip here that I shared some years ago, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you are not going to dig into my archive. And plus, I'm going to redo it over to put some better oomph into what I'm trying to say here. So we'll look at that clip and then we will be right back.
My question was, do you fuck with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked
I'm
is because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this, nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hoes, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. They interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you gonna try to figure out which lion gonna bite your ass or not? You're gonna be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much shit that these hoes is on, so we don't know the fucking difference. Y'all gotta stand far away from the hoes, cause y'all dress like them. Y'all wear the same shit they wear. Right. Y'all listen to the same music they listen to. And y'all stand for the same shit they stand for. In most cases, not you, baby, but in most cases, the real women got too much in common with the hoes. Let me give you an example.
Damn. Every time I've looked for the full video of this, I never found it. Because what was he about to say? What was his example? I guess I could think of an example. My example would be that I know women that are decent, or to me, they come off as a good-natured woman. But yet, their best friend, which, not to contradict myself, I say sometimes you can get by if a person just has one friend that's kind of wild. It depends on how wild. Okay, if they're in and out of jail, or they always getting them into trouble, or maybe to extent of life-threatening, then yeah, that's pretty bad. If it's just they drink a little bit or they party a little too hard, okay, maybe you can get by with that. But if she has just one friend that's not too bad, okay, and maybe you kind of look at her, that wouldn't be your type that you would go for, then maybe it's not too bad. But I know too many women that are on the quiet or nice side, and they have a bunch of wild girlfriends. And this is why I believe that saying of you are the 5 people you usually hang around. This goes for both genders right here, but we are talking about women. And I believe this is true. So, if she hangs around hood dudes, and this is the thing too, we are talking about good women that consort with bad women, but also there are good women, well, okay, maybe they're not too good, but they look good enough, meaning they come from a suburban neighborhood. They have 2 parents. They study hard. They're not flunking in and out of school. That type of stuff right there. They seem responsible. But yet, they will have some toxic friends that they may see as fun that's dragging them down into the depths. An ex of mine, she had this guy friend that I never really liked. Actually, I didn't like most of her guy friends, but some of her guy friends was least terrible. But some of them that was real hood or wild or something, I could not stand those types right there, okay? And this particular person, she kind of went over and beyond with him sometime. Either driving him around, letting him stay over. Now, I have to assume nothing happened because our kid is there, and of course she's supposedly into women now, but still. Okay. Now, if I know a woman that her friends are totally bad news, then I stay away from. And with this same person, let me tell you a quick story right here. We was at this event in Philadelphia. It was called Sisters. And yes, it felt a little awkward because I'm with the only white girl with a bunch of black women or black people that was in this event that was mostly for black women, period. But of course, there were dudes in there. But maybe it was one other white person, but this was mostly a black event. And she was there. But see, at that time, she was in a music group. And I saw my sister. And I was like, hey, sis, what's going on? Now, okay, before I saw my sister, I saw that she was following these girls around, like trying to be accepted, or it just wasn't a good look. Either way, well, for me, it seems like they would say jump, and she wouldn't say how high, but it seemed like she gave that energy of like, okay, yes, I'm with y'all, I'm following y'all. That type of stuff right there. So it got to a point that they was trying to get further up into the crowd to see something. And I lagged back because I know she's on these women's hip. Now, of course, though, that's her group, that's her friends. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't even know why I came. But I'm glad I did because it was something that happened there that should have been my definite red flag. It was a red flag. We almost broke up over this. Now, what happened was I saw my sister. I was like, hey, sis, what's going on? So I lagged back and I'm talking to my sister. Her friends tell her like, oh, he's over there talking to this girl. Go over there and handle that. Now, to her credit, she came over and approached me and was like, hey, yeah, me and my friends are about to leave. Who's this? Then I told her, that's my sister. Okay, because I saw the body language and the look on her face, and then I looked over at her friends glancing over, smirking. If I was the person I am today, I would have been louder. I would have been like, it's my freaking sister. Okay? So then me and my sister say bye. In some kind of way, I think her and her friends separate. Then she and I was talking later. And then she would talk about maybe moving in with her friends. I should have let her move on ahead with her friends. It could have saved me a lot of heartache and headache in the future. Okay? But, however, though, I was addicted to the punani. Okay? She was very attractive at that time. And I was like, okay, she made a mistake, blah, 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 blah. Okay. That right there is a clear example of when your woman's hanging with the wrong crowd. And maybe you meet her and maybe you really like her, but she's with the wrong crowd and you can't tell if she's a good one or bad one. Even if she's a good one, if she's around them long enough, she's going to turn into a bad one. She's going to turn into a bad one. So that's my example right there of how a good woman or a woman that you think is good can be with women that's scandalous, troublemakers, toxic, okay, and not just women, it could be guys as well. If you see a woman that has friends that will be bad news to your relationship, leave her alone because it's not going to get better. It's actually going to get worse as the years go by. So what's the best way to tell a good woman from bad woman? I don't know. I mean, some would say pick a woman. Okay. I would say the truly good women that would probably treat a guy good right off the bat, and there won't be no games, and she's not hanging out with certain people, and it's not getting shady. And not to say that I was an angel in that too, because when I'm with a person that's acting a certain kind of way, I'm going to act a certain kind of way. So, and that's not the mature thing to do. So it's best just to meet that person. But the thing is, though, those women may be in the house. So the only thing I would disagree with him with, that he can't separate the women, because sometimes a group of women may influence a woman to do something that she's not really comfortable with. And that's how probably I met some women that I seemed like I had a connection with in the club. And you would not think you would not meet a woman like that in the club. But usually I can find a decent woman in the club when I was going to the club or something. But the rest of her friends would probably usually be trash. She probably just was with them, maybe celebrating a birthday, maybe something else was going on right there. But if I see that her friends are saying and doing things, and she just going along with the ride, even if she is a good one, or I think that she's a good one, it's going to be problems in a relationship. Okay. Now, if you're just having fun, just hanging out or something, seeing her once in a while or something, then it can work. So that's all that I would have to add with that. Men out there, be careful. Women, choose your friends wisely, because a lot of you seem to be influenced heavily by your friends. Not that men don't get influenced by sometimes their friends as well, but usually the only time men do that is if they're trying to be in a fraternity or trying to be with a group or something. A lot of men are more on that solo thing of finding their way by themselves up the hill. Okay? That's a lot of times why we don't have that social, what's the word for that? We don't have that community, that social community of support that women have. So that's it. Give me a like and subscribe, and have a good day.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
I still wanna run to you. Am I breaking through? Do you feel me too? Handel made it. I still wanna run to you.